Hi everyone, welcome to Single Values. So today we're looking at Humacyte, the good old favourite that we talk about on this channel. Obviously it hasn't delivered, it's been a disaster, and there's so many negative words that could be just thrown at the stock. But of course we still hold a sliver of hope that things could be turned around. And today potentially could be one of those days where we start to look very positive on the stock. So recently, just basically today, defense bill was passed with over $900 billion, and we have a little hope that a sliver of that could make its way to Humacyte. And why do we say that? Well, if we look at one of the reports that's part of it, it literally talks about Humacyte, not by company name, but the description that they include is basically the reference. So as it says, committee notes that recent advancements in biologic vascular repair technology successfully deployed to frontline hospitals in active conflict zones have resulted in FDA-approved innovations that present new opportunities to enhance care for service members with vascular injuries sustained on the battlefield. These regenerative medicine technologies are off-the-shelf, universally implantable, demonstrate low susceptibility to infection, and communicate challenges associated with traditional vascular repair methods. So there we go. Like, basically Humacyte's product is in a sense started to make its way into the framework, into what can in a sense be the standard of care going forward. So basically this is the sign off that Humacyte has basically been waiting for, where the adoption starts to take place, and potentially a contract from DoD could be on its way next year, because it's all approved in the budget, it's in the framework. So it's just a matter of how much is it going to be worth and when's it going to happen. So I think that just signals a lot of hope that things turn around, because there's a large government contract potentially on its way. And also Ukraine has also been approved for, was it 400 million each year, 800 over the next 2 years, and potentially that some of that money could be spent on Humacyte's product, because it's a war zone and you need one of the most innovative products to heal your soldiers. Yeah, so potentially things start to look really good on the government side. On the hospital side, last update was kind of abysmal. Like, the sales were okay, we could see some traction going on, but nowhere enough to pay the bills. And we hope the next report that comes along is significantly better, or else we're in trouble on that side. But you know, at a 200 million market cap valuation, I think there's not a lot to lose in terms of, you know, how far the stock can fall. You know, the value that's accrued in the stock is, you know, like, it's worth a lot in terms of the innovation, the product. It's just sad that management hasn't been able to capitalize on this. They did, announce a credit facility worth 77.5 million with Avenue Capital. Part of that refinances one of their older contracts, which had a revenue share agreement part of it. So why would you, try to refinance that contract if your revenues are abysmal? Like, there's nothing to lose when your revenue's so low. So basically it's a big sign that they expect massive revenues coming up, I think from the government side especially. So you wouldn't refinance that contract unless you had a strong belief that things were going to turn around. So I think that's a massive sign from management that revenues will gain ground and things will start to look a lot better next year. So yeah, like, I think this year is in a sense a write-off. Next year revenues start gaining ground, their other trials, they get the results for that, and then they can apply for another indication for the different areas that are much more lucrative than the current area. So I think next year things start to really gain ground and look a lot better. Like, this year, it's been a very disappointing kind of year. I think a lot of people had a lot of hope for what this company could have been, It certainly hasn't. So what can you do at the end of the day? That's stock investing. You invest in a company that has a product that hasn't actually hit the market properly, and when it does, it hasn't gained enough traction. These things just take time sometimes, and if they manage to gain the traction, then things could look very, very good. We've already seen right now that it's made its way to the government framework. So basically, this is the hard yards done. Like a lot of hospitals have approved them through their review process, and now the government's also approved them on their process in a sense by including this. So I think with them passing all the hurdles for these reviews, revenue starts to gain a lot of traction in 2026. Yeah, like not a great look seeing the stock at $1, but that's reality, and hopefully things look on the much brighter side going into next year. You got any questions or comments? Post below. Until then, good luck investing, everyone.